Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. It's April 14th, 2014. I'm Logan Burgess. From right here is Brock Shimbino to help break down a very positive start for the week for the grain complex. Jumping into the quotes here, you can see corn up 4.5 cents, soybeans picking up 13, Chicago wheat leading this market higher, up 18 cents. This morning, export inspections came out, Brock. Kind of the theme continues here. Once again, good sales for corn and wheat this week.
Yeah, we did see very good export inspections for both corn and wheat here this morning. Wheat was above analyst expectations at 683,000 metric tons. Corn came in above analyst expectations as well, 1.4 million metric tons there. And beans missing analyst expectations at 267,000 metric tons. So really the corn and wheat markets were the ones that were getting the attention here this morning. We saw some positive gains as a result. Take a look at where we stand for the marking year on corn export inspections. You can see the red bars are what we're seeing for weekly totals. The green line is the seasonal pace to meet the current USDA projections. And we got that revised actually last week in the USDA WASDE reports. You can see that over the last several weeks we continue to beat the seasonal pace. On the year we're still running about 15 million bushels behind pace. That's the revised pace, so not a big number there. Beans a little bit different story though. We continue to see declining export inspections for beans as we expect for this time of year. And with the revisions the USDA made in the last week's report, we're running 194 million bushels ahead of pace to meet the current USDA projections. So, once again this week, good export inspections for wheat and corn. Soybeans continuing to fall that we would expect for this time of year. If we turn our attention to wheat, though, wheat was really the driver in today's market, and we saw some overflow into both corn and soybeans. And really what was driving the market there was the cold temperatures that are expected overnight tonight.
Yeah, Brock, if you take a look here at this map provided by Planalytics, as you can see, very cold temperatures here as this crop comes out of dormancy, and this is coming at a bad time with the USDA projecting 27% of Kansas wheat currently poor to very poor, just 29% good to excellent. We'll be getting an update on those numbers this afternoon from the USDA in the crop progress report, and really not a lot of improvement is expected out of that report. So we had that helping out the wheat market today. Additionally, we had trade chatter that the Ukrainian and Russian situation looks like it may flare up a little bit here. In my own opinion, I think the domestic situation is more important right now because we haven't seen sizable impacts to grain flow out of Ukraine for wheat in particular as a result of what we're seeing there. If it gets worse, it could become an issue, but I think the domestic situation and the export sales that you had mentioned in the inspections report, combined with a large sale to Taiwan of U.S. wheat in today's action, was really what was helping move this market higher. As I said, to kind of drive market here for the rest of the week, take a look at those crop progress numbers this afternoon from the USDA. We'll be tweeting about them as they come across the newswire. At GrainTV is where you can find us over there on Twitter.
All right, Logan, I guess the focus is going to be this afternoon is going to be on the wheat conditions ratings. Do you expect anything by way of corn planting progress or soybean planting progress?
In general, expectations are between 1% and 5% of the corn crop planted, but for the most part, I wouldn't expect to see that in the key growing states of Iowa, Illinois, Indiana. From talking to producers out there, really not a lot of planting has been done already. Certainly no planting to speak of in areas of Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. So might see a little bit of corn progress here this week. On average this week, we would expect to see 6 to 7% of the corn crop planted. So we're getting off to a slow start here. Not surprising based on the winter that we saw. The one thing to keep in mind on this acreage as far as it relates to corn, last year we were running behind pace as well. We were really able to pick up ground, though, late in the planting season. We'll have to see if this year pans out, but we'll be tweeting about those numbers as well over on Twitter. At GrainTV, like I said, is where you can find us there. Just a reminder here, as we approach planting, we now have a great mobile trading app available for your iPhone, iPad, Android, or tablet. If you want live quotes in the cab of the planter this spring or monitor positions that you have in the market, visit us at grainhedge.com. You can take a no-obligation trial there and take a look at it for yourself. If you have any questions, as always, call our office, 877-472-4607. Thanks for joining us here on GrainTV. We'll see you tomorrow.